You ever wonder what happens after the last guest leaves and the string lights get packed away? Most people think the event just ends, but for a good vendor, that is when the real paperwork magic begins. A post-event report is basically a vendor raising their hand and saying, "Here is proof I did what I said I would do." Think of it like a report card, except instead of grades, you get numbers, photos, and receipts. First thing that almost always shows up is attendance numbers, because everyone wants to know if the crowd matched the hype. If 200 people were expected and only 50 showed up, that report better explain why. Sales figures come next, especially for food vendors and pop-up stands. This tells the client exactly how much product moved and whether that fancy lemonade stand actually earned its keep. Then there is the leftover inventory count, which sounds boring but is secretly hilarious. Nobody wants to explain why there are 400 unused napkins shaped like flamingos. Photos and video clips get tossed in too, because words alone rarely convince a skeptical client. A blurry phone picture of a packed tent says more than 3 paragraphs ever could. Setup and breakdown times are logged as well, almost like a vendor version of a time card. If you said you would be ready by 9 in the morning, the report shows whether you actually pulled that off. Incident reports sneak in here, and yes, they matter more than people think. Spilled drinks, tentpole disasters, or a squirrel invasion all deserve an honest mention instead of a quiet cover-up. Budget breakdowns show where the money actually went, not just where it was supposed to go. This is where vendors either build trust or accidentally start an awkward email chain. Client feedback often gets folded in too, sometimes straight from a survey and sometimes from a hallway conversation. Either way, it gives the vendor a reality check on what worked and what flopped. Staff performance notes are quietly powerful because events run on people, not vibes. If someone showed up late 3 times, that pattern needs to be tracked, not ignored. Weather and logistics notes matter more than folks expect, especially for outdoor events. A sudden rainstorm can explain a slow afternoon better than any sales chart. Recommendations for next time round out most reports, almost like a coach reviewing game footage. This is where a vendor says, "Here is what we would tweak if we do this again." All of this together builds something bigger than paperwork. It builds trust. Clients keep hiring vendors who show their work instead of vendors who just disappear after the tents come down. So next time you hire an event vendor, ask to see their post-event report before the final payment clears. Want to learn more about how we help vendors and event planners stay accountable? Check out our links in the description.